Hello everyone and welcome back. So this is the third video in the CRUD application, third portion of third part of the video. Okay, so in the last video I completed the update and delete modules. So in this video I will go forward and demonstrate you how to create a show category and a search category for my application because they are also very important because I don't want to keep like I told in the last video. I don't want to keep on opening my table up to view whatever information is added or updated or deleted. I want the application to show me whatever the data is present or has been updated or similarly deleted or inserted. So yeah, I will use the application for this purpose and not the table. So I will move forward and show you how to create the search and show category. So yeah, let's just dive in and start. So in my dashboard, I have created a portion for search, but I haven't created a button for show employees because I want my employee management system dashboard to automatically show me whatever the data is present here. So how I will do that? First of all, let me just show you, tell you what is this. This is a data grid view control. As you know, a grid is consisting of rows and columns. So that is exactly what my table is: rows and columns, a combination of rows and columns. So I have mapped it into a data grid view. So whatever the data is present in my table, that same data will be shown here, and the rows and columns will be mapped accordingly. So yeah, that is what I'm going to do here. So what first I want you to do is that I want you to go to the added columns portion of your grid view, and I want you to change the or add the columns in the exact same manner as in your table. So I have ID, I have let me just change it pretty quickly. Or let me actually delete them and add the new ones. So yeah, add one and name it the EMP underscore name, or you can name it whatever you want. There is no restriction. Have I not added it? It's EMP. Well, let's just write it name and the header text too. I'm sorry for that. The header text to EMP name. Yeah, there's some problem there. Okay, so I was committing a mistake there. This name is the variable name of your column. The variable name of your column. If you want to work on the column through programming, this is the variable name that you will use, and this is the header text. Okay, so I have done employee name. Similarly, what I will do, I have a city in there. So that is the variable name, and this is my header column name. So which will display employee city. Similarly, the EMP, I have a contact. So yeah, it's gonna be employee contact, and last one is gonna be my employee's salary. Here it is, and here it is. Okay, so it's created and it's looks something like this. So beautiful. Yeah, so it's created right now. So okay, so what I will do, what I want is that I want as soon as I start my application, I want all the data to be displayed here, whether data is present or not. So as soon as I want to run the application and I want the data to be displayed, this calls for the form load event, because the form load event starts automatically as soon as your uh, application starts. Or you can do it on the constructor as well, because the first thing that starts in your application is your constructor. So you can do it on any one of those. So I'll be selecting the form load event. That is better. So I just need to double click on the form and the form load will appear. Here it is. An SQL connection is present there. So yeah, just work on this. So first of all, what do I want? I want a string, and I want the query to be written. What do I want to display here? I want to display all the data. So I will use the select static from which basically means select all from your table. So the query is completed, the simple query. Now for the code. Okay, so what you want here, you want the SQL data adapter class here. So yeah, you want this one, data adapter class. You don't need the command class right now. So the data adapter has three overloads. Oh, sorry, four overloads. What you want? You want the third overload here. So you want the command text, which is the query, basically. So query and the connection to be passed here. So the query and connection are passed here. Then you want our data table because you want the your SQL table entirely mapped on this data table, and then we will transfer the contents of this data table into our data adapter. So yeah, I will use the data table here. Let's just use it for DT and use it for DT. New data table. Oh, I think I don't want this instantiated. No, no, I want it instantiated. Yeah, I want it instantiated. So let's just fill our data adapter with our data table because it requires yes, the second overload wants a data table here. So I will just pass it on the data table. So yeah, the data adapter is now filled with my data table. And lastly, the last thing I want is that, let me just show you there. Whenever I open the data grid view task, there is a data source. The data source is the location from where your data will be picked up by the data grid view. What data is actually transmitting into into your data grid view? You need to tell the source, the source of that data. So what I will do, I will go again to my form. Where's the form? Here's the load event, and I want to tell here that my data grid view, here, another Urdu word, I'm sorry for that. Data grid view dot data source is equal to my data table. So yeah, that's it. You don't need anything else here. Let's just start it. The code is filled up. The code is written. Let's just check it. If the data is appearing there. Oh, I forgot one thing. Whenever you work, oh, okay, here it is. Oh, there's some mistakes. Oh, let me just tell you what I've done wrong. Just a second. First of all, um, whenever you are working with a connection open, you always have to close it as well. So you have to close it too. Okay, so what was the mistake there? The mistake was that there's a mistake here that since I'm using the data source of my table, which is coming from my database, so I don't need these extra columns here. Because when the table will be mapped upon my data grid view, the same exact column with the same exact value, with the same exact headers, the header text will be translated into my data grid view. So I don't need these. So I'll just remove all of them. I don't need them. Yeah, let's just start it again and let's see if there's any mistake or data is coming out. Are they not removed? Did I forget to click on OK? I think I can move them again. Okay. Yeah, they're gone. Okay, let's just start the application. Okay, yeah, so it's working fine. So as soon as I start my application, my dashboard is showing me all the stuff, all the records present in my table. So yeah, it works fine. Let's move forward and let's do the search phase now. Okay. So what should I do with the search phase? It will exactly be the same. Just query a simple shift in the query, nothing too new. So what I want a new form here. The same process again. I need a new form. and that will be for the metro form. So yeah, let me just do it quickly here. So you guys already know what I'm going to do here. So search employee. Let me just do it quickly. Okay, so I've created a form here. What I want in this form, uh, I want actually some values here for, through which I can search my data, right? So what I want here, I want you can actually select any of these values through which you want to search your data. Uh, I am requesting for two. Yes, I think I need two here. I need I don't need a salary. I just need an ID and I just yeah, so I need an ID, I need an ID and a full name. Okay, so here they are, the ID and the full name through which I can either choose for ID to search something or I can either choose a full name here. And what I want to display my data based on the ID or full name. So what I will do, I will select the I need the data grid view again. So let's just copy and paste the data grid view from my dashboard. I need this data grid view again in my search employee. Here it is, the data grid view. Just shrink that a little. Yeah, get that's it. Yes, let's just paste it. So the data grid view is here. The ID and full name are also here. So the last thing that I would need is I need some buttons here. I need some buttons. So what I will do, it was actually better the last time. Yeah, yeah. Sorry if this stuff is taking a little bit of time, but I need it to be perfect. Okay, so here they are, and what I would need next, I would need, let's say I need two buttons. I need two buttons here. Where are the metro buttons? Here they are. I need a button that can search by the ID, and I need a button that can search by the name. So I will require two events here naturally. So this is my search by ID, and this is my search by name. So here they are. The IDs are present. The grid view is present here. The name, what is the name? Let's just keep it the default name, whatever that is, whatever it is. Grid view, yeah. Okay, so I think I have pasted the connection. Yes, the connection is available. Okay, so what I will need the exact same code. I don't need to change anything. I need the exact same code. I just need to paste it in an event because I don't want it popping up as soon as I open the form. So the search by ID portion, what you will do, there's a simple change here. You will change where because you need a value actually to be based upon searching. You need ID. Let's just create a variable I've not created. Let's just copy again the variable. I have the variable. I think in my yes in my update portion I have the variable. Here it is. The variable. I have the variable here. Search employee. Here it is. The ID. It's done. It's created. Is there an error? What is the error? Oh, yeah, I forgot to add the plus for concatenation. Yeah, so it's completed. Okay, so the entire code will remain the same. You just need to change one thing. You want to search based on the employee ID, and same with. Okay, so just okay, you can just open the connection and close the connection simultaneously. Just open the connection here and close it. Okay, the same. I want on the second button. Where's my second button? I don't need that. update one. Search employee, second button by name. So what you will do, you will change this to the name portion. You want a name which is coming from your text box, and the text box is I think full name. Yeah, full name text dot. It's a string, so no need for parsing. It's completed. Yes, it's completed, and I don't think I need anything else right now. Yeah. Okay, so it's done. My work is done here. So let's just go forward. Okay, one thing I need to also make a navigation here. So what's the name? Search employee. Search employee. Oh, let's just give it an object search. Equal to new search employee and object search dot show. Here it is. It's done. Let's just start. I have two. I think yeah, I have two values here. So let's just go on. Let's get rid of the antivirus, and here it is. The search phase. Okay, so I can either search by name and oh sorry, that is locked. So let's just search by name. If it's searching by name, that will definitely search by ID as well. So name. There is no name Ahmed, so I think it will accept the full name. I think search by name. Yes, it is there. Ahmed Mushtuba. So it is searching by name. There is no problem in the search by name because and the second one is Usman Ahmed, so I will not do it again. Hmm, okay, for just for our satisfaction, let's just search it by ID as well. Let's just unlock this and search it by ID as well. So set it to enable and going again. I have two IDs, one and two. So I'm going to search by them, one and two. Search employee ID one, ID one present, and ID two present. Okay. So yeah, by completing this last module, what I have done, I have completed my entire application, and now I don't need to open my table. I can work here, and you can see, let's just add an employee here. So ID is auto generated, and let's just give it a name Ishaq, and the city is Karachi. The contact is whatever the contact is. The salary is 50,000, and let's just save. Insert it successfully, and let's just search the employee. Uh, the ID number 3, search by ID. Oh yes, the ID number 3. I deleted ID number 3. I remember. So history will be maintained, and ID number 4 will be generated. I think yes, 4. So yeah, the 4 is already here. Okay, the reason that I'm not being showed here right now because I need to refresh this page. I need to refresh this page here. That then I can then it will be shown here. So you can add a refresh icon here and simply click on it and work on it, and then you can see this updating in real time as well. So yeah, no problem. It's working successfully. Let me just show you so the application is completed in a satisfactory manner. Let me just place a refresh icon there. Just let me place a refresh icon. So I would need, I think, where it is. It's not here. So let me just search the toolbox for all Windows Soma, and I actually need a picture box. Where is the picture box? Where is my picture box? Here it is. The picture box. I need it here. And I need a refresh icon, so let me just paste a refresh icon here. So go to the source of the picture box, choose the image, You can import it from a per resource file, or yeah, just import it from it. I have it in a desktop. Let's refresh. Okay. Change the size mode to, I think, auto size. No, no, auto size is too much. Yeah, stretch image is enough. Okay. So I have a refresh icon here. So what I want to do is whenever I click the refresh icon, the page refreshes itself. So I would make an event here on the click event of the picture box. So what I need the form to call itself basically. So I need a recursion actually. So I need a form one, I need an object here, and as soon as I click the refresh button, I need the form to call itself. The show method, and it's done. So this is an additional thing that I didn't have to, but I showed you. It's, okay, so let's just insert an employee here, and I would show you how it's working. Let's just add an employee here. ID number auto generated. So the name is what is the name? Let's just put in Zubair, city Lahore, contact whatever the contact is, and salary, let's put in 50,000. Save, record successful, so not right now. Let's refresh it. Yeah, so it's refreshed and Zubair is available here. Okay, so it's done. So here's how you can do the refresh stuff if you want. Again, it's additional if you want. If you don't want, it's okay. So yeah, the application is almost completed. Just one thing is left, and I will show you in the and I will demonstrate in the next video how to create a login form. Because before accessing the dashboard, you need to make your user login with his or her credentials. So yeah, in the next video, I will show you how to create your own login form. Till then, that's enough for now. I'll meet you in the next video. Thank you so much.